Okay, big guy, let's move you. Come on. Not budging.
A rabbit was walking through the bush one day when he found a massive, heavy log blocking the path to his favorite watering hole. He couldn't move it himself, so he decided to use his wits. He found an elephant and said, "O mighty king of the forest."
I know just the fellow, almighty king of the forest. I challenge your strength against mine, a tug of war. I'm serious. I can beat you in tug of war.
You, little rabbit? Fine. If it amuses me, let's do it. The rabbit then ran to the river and found a hippo. "O massive lord of the water, I bet I am stronger than you. I can pull you right out of this river." The hippo snorted. "Tiny rabbit, you've been eating fermented fruit. Let's see you try." So then the rabbit gets a very long, very strong vine. He gives one end to the elephant in the forest. He runs the other end down to the hippo in the river. He tells them both, "Wait until I yell pull from the bushes over there." Rabbit hides in the tall grass and screams at the top of his lungs, "Pull!" For 3 hours, the elephant and the hippo groaned and strained, each shocked that a little rabbit had the strength of a titan. They pulled until they were both exhausted and collapsed. The rabbit then walked out, brushed his paws off, and said to the elephant, "Satisfied?" He then hopped down to the river and asked the hippo the same. Both giants agreed. The rabbit was the strongest animal in the world. The punchline: the rabbit didn't have the strength to move the log, but he now had the two strongest animals in Africa so afraid of him that they moved it for him just to stay on his good side. Moral: if you can't be the strongest, make sure you're the smartest person in the tug of war. One day the animals in the forest planned a big feast in the sky. The tortoise wanted to go, but he had no wings, so he asked the birds to carry him. Each bird gave him a feather so he could fly with them. When they arrived, the tortoise announced, "Since you all gave me feathers, my new name is All of You." When the food arrived, the host said, "This meal is for all of you."
Whoa, look at all this. Juicy.
The tortoise quickly stepped forward and ate almost everything. The angry birds took their feathers back and left him stranded in the sky. The tortoise shouted to his wife below, "Bring out all the soft things in the house so I can land safely."
Close first. Soft, soft, soft. Got it. Quilt coming through. Nice and fluffy. One more. There. Perfect.
But the birds flew down first and told his wife to bring only hard things.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Pillows out here on the ground?
Yes?
Big mistake, Shell Sister. Soft stuff soaks up rain, snags dirt, gone in a day. You need hard things, like these. Bricks and pots, best in the yard.
Hard things?
The tortoise jumped and cracked. His shell broke into pieces. That's why tortoise shells are full of cracks. Moral: greed can make a clever person look foolish. The joke: the tortoise tried to trick everyone, but forgot birds gossip faster than Wi-Fi. Just wanted to go, but he had no wings. So he asked the birds to carry him. Each bird gave him a feather. Long ago, on the African savannah, a mighty lion walked proudly beneath the acacia trees. He roared loudly and said to the animals, "Surely I am the strongest creature in the world." To prove it, the lion began asking every animal he met,
Tell me, Zebra, who is the strongest animal in this land?
Why, Great Lion.
Of course it is you.
The zebra bowed its head and said quickly, "Why, Great Lion, of course it is you." The lion smiled proudly and continued walking. Next he met the antelope. "Tell me," said the lion.
Antelope, tell me, who is the strongest animal in the world?
Here you are, mighty lion. No one is stronger than you.
The lion's chest swelled with pride. When he came upon the elephant, the lion roared loudly.
Elephant, answer me this. Who is the strongest
Animal in the world. The elephant did not answer. Instead, the elephant wrapped his trunk around the lion, lifted him high into the air, and threw him into a thorn bush. The lion crawled out, scratched and embarrassed. He shook himself and said quietly,
Well, just because you don't know the answer doesn't mean you have to get angry.
The animals who heard the story laughed for many seasons.
Well, just because you don't know the answer doesn't mean you have to get angry. And the animals who heard this story laughed for many seasons.
Moral: true strength does not need to boast. And sometimes the one who talks the loudest is not the strongest at all.
A lion?
Long ago in a small African village, a young woman married a man who already had a son. But the boy did not trust her. Whenever she tried to speak kindly to him, he turned away. Whenever she offered food or help, he ignored her. The woman became sad and went to the village elder for advice. "Wise elder," she said.
Elder, I wish to win the heart of my husband's son, but nothing I do works.
The elder listened quietly and then said,
The heart is a shy bird. Give it time and kindness.
If you wish to learn patience, bring me a whisker from the tail of a wild lion.
The woman gasped. "A lion?" she asked. But she trusted the elder's wisdom. The next day she went to the edge of the savannah where a lion lived. She placed a piece of meat on the ground and quickly ran away. The lion watched carefully. The next day she returned. Again she left meat for the lion. Day after day she came back.
One day she gently reached out and carefully plucked a single whisker from the lion's tail. He didn't mind at all.
The woman returned proudly to the elder and placed the whisker in his hand.
I found it, Baba. The lion's whisker.
You have done well, child.
May it bring the strength you spoke of.
It will. The spirits honor your courage.
The elder smiled and threw the whisker into the fire.
What have you done?
You approached a lion with patience, kindness, and persistence. You earned its trust. Surely a young boy will be easier than a lion.
The woman returned home and began again, slowly, patiently, and kindly. And in time, the boy's heart softened, and they became a true family. And the village remembered. Patience and kindness can tame even the wildest hearts. Long ago, in a village near the edge of a great forest, there lived a hunter who spent his days searching the wilderness for game. One afternoon, while walking through the tall grass, the hunter saw something strange lying on the ground.
Skull. Skull. How did you come to be here?
Talking brought me here.
He had never heard a skull speak before. He looked around to make sure he was not dreaming. Then he ran back to the village as fast as his legs could carry him. When he arrived, he rushed to the chief and the villagers.
You must come quickly. There is a skull in the forest that can speak.
A talking skull. Very well. Show us this talking skull.
So the hunter led the chief and the villagers deep into the forest. Soon they arrived at the place where the skull lay. The hunter stepped forward confidently.
Skull. Tell these people how you came to be here. Skull, speak. Tell them what you told me.
The skull said nothing. The hunter frowned. He asked again.
Skull, tell these people how you came to be here. Skull, speak. Tell them what you told me.
Skull, speak. Tell them what you told me. But the skull remained silent. The villagers began to murmur. The chief grew angry. You have wasted our time.
You have wasted our time.
For lying to the village and the chief, the hunter was punished. As the hunter was taken away, the chief kicked the skull and said,
Why did you not speak again? Talking Tarimir. Tarimir. Here.
Don't talk too much, you might lose your touch. Hear more every day before it passes away.
Talking brought him here. In a small village beside a wide African river lived a curious boy named Kofi. Every morning the villagers warned their children the same thing. Stay away from the riverbank. Crocodiles live there. But Kofi loved the river. He loved the sound of the water and the birds that flew above it. One afternoon, he walked quietly along the shore when he heard a strange sound, a low groan. Kofi looked down and saw a large crocodile tangled in a fisherman's rope. The crocodile struggled, snapping its jaws. Kofi froze. Everyone knew crocodiles were dangerous. But the boy also saw something else. The creature was afraid. Slowly, very slowly, Kofi stepped closer. Be still, he whispered. With shaking hands, he cut the rope. The crocodile slipped back into the water. For a moment, the river became silent. Then the crocodile's eyes appeared above the surface. It did not attack. It simply watched Kofi. From that day forward, whenever Kofi came to the river, the crocodile appeared beside the bank. They sat together quietly, boy on land, crocodile in the water. The villagers could not believe it. How can you trust a crocodile? They asked.
How can you trust a crocodile?
Kindness is a language even wild creatures understand.
And from that day on, the village children remembered. Sometimes the strongest bridge between two worlds is a simple act of courage and kindness. Moral: kindness can tame fear.
Whoa, that moon looks bigger than Baba's drum.
It's like it's coming to say hello.
The moon just likes to watch over sleepy villages.
Long ago, in a small village beside the wide golden savannah, lived a girl named Abeni. Every night, while the rest of the village slept, Abeni sat outside her family's hut and stared at the moon. Not for a minute, not for an hour, but for half the night. The villagers thought she was strange. One evening her mother asked,
Abeni, why do you stare at the moon every night?
Because one day, the moon will marry me.
Marry the moon? The moon lives in the sky.
One man laughed so hard he dropped his bowl of soup.
The moon will marry me.
The moon? The moon lives in the sky.
But Abeni simply shrugged.
The sky is far, but dreams travel.
Years passed. Then one night, a tall stranger arrived in the village. His clothes shimmered silver like moonlight. He walked straight to Abeni.
I have come a very long way to meet you.
The villagers gathered around.
And where exactly did you travel from?
The stranger pointed up to the glowing moon. The villagers gasped. That night the moon shone brighter than it ever had before. A beam of silver light wrapped around Abeni and the stranger and slowly lifted them into the sky, higher, higher, until they disappeared into the moon. The villagers stared in silence.
Well, I suppose we should stop laughing at children.
And that is how Abeni became the girl who married the moon. But living with the moon turned out to be much harder than she expected.
Abeni, why do you stare at the moon every night?
Because one day, the moon will marry me.
The moon just likes to watch over sleepy villages. But if it ever comes down here, we'd have to charge it rent.